owned PC and console captains alike. My name is Phoenix and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Dyson Strategic Science Destroyer, or the Omega class. So with all that out of the way, let us get into the stats of this ship. Starting off with bridge officers, we have an Ensign Tactical, a Lieutenant Commander / Commander Tactical, a Lieutenant Engineering, a Lieutenant Commander / Commander Science, and a Lieutenant Universal. For consoles, we have 3 Engineering, 3 Tactical, and 4 Science. For weapons, we have 3 in the front. When tactical mode is activated, there is 4. The aft weapons are 3, a base hull of 31,350, a shield modifier of 1.46, base turn rate of 12, 3 device slots, a impulse modifier 0.16, inertia rating of 50. You can upgrade this ship with a T5 token and you get an extra tactical console, and the hull goes up to 36,053. Also included is the Admiralty, which is plus 18 engineering, 32 tactical, 48 science, and you get plus 35 engineering when this ship is alone. Also included, this ship can hold a crew of 400. You get plus 15 auxiliary subsystems, subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, secondary deflector slot, the universal console, the protonic shield matrix, and then when it is in tactical mode, you get it disables the secondary deflector dish, the sensor analysis, and subsystem targeting both go away. You get minus 15 auxiliary power, plus 15 weapon power, plus turn rate, plus flight speed, plus inertia, and enables the use of Solanae dual heavy proton cannons. So with that out of the way, let's look at the design of this ship. So here we have the Omega class. Now I believe this is very similar to the Solanae and the Helios class. I think the only difference is where this hull plating is placed. So as we look here, we have the secondary deflector dish here, this gap here, which does close the tactical mode, which I'll show in another part or a little later on here. So we have this thing here, the cylinder thing here. Not sure what that is, but intriguing nonetheless. Here you have this huge area here, which possibly somewhere is the bridge. Alright, I'll zoom back here. Looks like cannon ports here, but they will only come out. I think the edge ones here will come out for when you go into tactical mode. So here we got the deflector dish. You have like these 2 big long well, you got, look, these might be like coils of some kind, and you have like these big metal pieces here that rest here. Let's see here. You have, looks like some conduit going from the deflector into the secondary deflector dish, which makes a lot of sense. Then we have on the other side here, you have a phaser beamer right here, one on top of where the bridge might be. Now this piece here, now I don't think that is on the bottom. No, it's not. So it's possible that that might be where engineering is. I don't know for sure, because I can't really tell. Then you have on the back side here, you have the impulse engines here. One thing I do want to mention here is the scribbling effect that's actually on the hull for this ship. You know, you do see this kind of lines here,
which are kind of colored in with like this greeny type thing. Same with the windows here. Find that very, very interesting. And you can see it very faintly, even in like bright light here. You can see it more as it gets a little dimmer here. But and in some cases, it does kind of glow like this greenish teal color, which is interesting. On the bottom here, you have a phaser beam array here. You have this black piece here, and on here you have a black hull plating here, and the rest of it is white. Now let's see here. Now I don't know if those are phaser emitters or torpedo tubes, quite possibly, who knows. The back here you have a phaser beam array on the aft here. I don't know what this is. I would not assume it's anything to do with power or weapons power, I should say. But it is something that's intriguing. And you have the staunches for this ship. The top here, it curves upward, and then the back does curve outward. Here you have like the same, like it almost seems like a very flexible tubing type material, but it probably isn't. But you have that there, and then you have let's see here on the bottom. No, same on the bottom. Okay, so then you have the warp nacelle here, and then you have this black piece on the back here, then you have like this white hull plating here. Here you have like Bassar collector or ram scoops, whatever, which one you prefer. You have vents here, maybe to collect particle gas or something like that, who knows. Then you have like the actual warp nacelle itself here. You do see two slits here on the side here. Oop, for some reason, there we go. Yeah, okay, so you see more of the black piece on the bottom and on the top. In the back here you have like this little interesting design where you can see the warp nacelle, and then the hull plating covers it. So there's that, and then back there you see more of the warp nacelle here, and on back here you got some vents here, little vents there, and you have like this track, because when I show you when this is in tactical mode, the warp nacelles will come further up. So in fact, let's actually do that right now. Okay, so we are back here with the ship in tactical mode. So I was totally wrong as to where the cannons come out. So when this moves forward, this white hull plating here will come in, and then these cannon tubes here will come out. That's where that comes. Then you have like that little pink cylinder thing here, the blue on top, that's where it is. As you can see here, the warp nacelles have moved forward. This piece here has moved inwards, so you get a little more protection right here, not anywhere else, sadly. But yeah, I figured I'd let you guys see that. Now let's see if we can do kind of a close-up of the ship going into tactical mode. Okay, so we're gonna show you it going into tactical mode, so here we go. You see there, the nacelles go forward. The nacelles came forward. This piece came in here to make the nacelles a little shorter. This piece closed off the secondary deflector dish, and then the dual heavy cannon came out. And alright, so now I'm going to wait a moment here, and then we're going to make it back into regular mode here. See, there goes the nacelles receding in. The front here opened up, and the warp nacelles moved back, and same with this piece here, moved back just so that it would make it a little longer. Alright, so let's continue on. Alright, for customization options, you get the Dyson interior, but you can select whatever
bridge that you have available to you. For Windows, you get Dyson's 1 and then type 1 through 4. For the material, you have the Dyson, the Helios, Montgomery, Omega, type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can select whatever color palette you wish. And then style here, you can change whatever style you wish from Helios, Montgomery, Omega, or Solanae, depending on if you have all 4 or 5 ships. And then for patterns, no special pattern, so you get basically the standard ones that most ships do come with. So there's that. Not much else to discuss there. So let's go back out in space. Let's look at my my loadout, and then we'll get into an SDF. Alright, so what I have here is Advanced Fleet, anti-proton dual beambags. I have 2 with critical damage and 1 with critical hit, but they all have the damage times 3 proc as well. Of course, the Solanae dual heavy proton cannon with the accuracy and critical hit times 2. Now this only activates when in tactical mode, as we discussed in the previous video. And you can't remove this. You can't. See, if I were to do this, it won't let me. So there's that. So for the deflector, secondary deflector, impulse, warp, and shield, I have the entire Solanae set. So I'm going to get a 4-piece bonus off that. The aft weapons, I have fleet anti-proton beam arrays with all 3 are critical hit with the damage times 3 proc. Devices, I have weapons battery, shield battery, and this subspace field modulator. For engineering consoles, I have 3 RCS accelerators, which help with the turn rate. For the science consoles, I have the exotic particle field exciter, the Nakura particle converter, and the assimilated module. And then for tactical consoles, I have 3 vulnerability locators with the anti-proton proc, so I'll increase my anti-proton damage. The special console, or the universal console, is the protonic shield matrix, which does a periodic damage absorption, applies 3019.8 points of damage absorption every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. Each application is replaced every 2 seconds, and there's 2-minute recharge. And once I go into the bonus video where I have all four consoles, then I'll discuss the 2-piece set, the 3-piece, and the 4-piece bonuses that I get. One thing I do want to go over is the T5U mastery system that you can get if you upgrade this ship with an upgrade token. So you only get 4 levels. So the first one is Enhanced Particle Generator, which does 15% damage to exotic damage abilities. At level 2, the Advanced Shield Systems, which gives you 10% shield hit points. Number 3 is the Enhanced Restorative Circuitry, which improves both hull and shield healing by 10%. And the Reactive Shield Technology does 5% shield regeneration for 6 seconds, and then reduces damage to shields by 5%. So that's what you get if you were to upgrade this ship to T5U. Alright, so with all that, let's move on. So here's the skill set, mostly in engineering and tactical. For my traits, this is my traits. Oh, I have one more that I can add here, which is the exotic particle shielding, which is pretty cool. I don't know where I got that from, but hey, I'll take it. So space reputation and active reputation is these 3 right here, yeah. So anyways, let's move on. So stations, for my ensign tactical, I have beam overload 1. For my lieutenant commander / commander tactical, depending on if I have tactical mode enabled, which I probably will more than likely, I have tactical team, fire at will 2, cannon rapid fire 2, and attack pattern Omega 3. So the reason why I do have that is so I can fire the cannons. Even though I have 1 cannon on, it may be beneficial to have. Anyways, continuing on, for my engineering, my lieutenant engineering, I have engineering team 1 and emergency power shields 2. For my universal lieutenant universal, I have an engineering with emergency power weapons to 1 and 2. And then for the Lieutenant Commander Science / Commander Science, I have Science Team 1, Hazard Emitters 2, Gravity Well 1, so I should be able to use this one regardless. And then for the Commander, it's going to be Viral Matrix 3, which I probably won't be using at all. So that is that. So I think I've gone over everything. So we are going to go into an STF, and we'll see how well this ship performs. Alrighty, let's go. So we're just going to enable tactical mode right now. And we're just going to go in and start shooting everywhere. There we go. Alright, it seems fairly quick. Who knows? Alright, okay. Wow, that was real quick. That guy destroyed that sphere pretty quick. We're going to save our gravity well for those guys. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Tell the shields are down. Oh, hello. Not paying attention apparently. So let's do the protonic shielding. And come on. There we go. Hazard emitters. There we go. We're a little late to this party. That's down. And trap those guys, so wow, shields are just taking a pounding. see if we can take him out. We need all shields, come on. Ooh, hello. Dangerous close. There we go. I want to go boom today. Wow, we've been messing around with that stupid cube over there. That thing's almost half dead before we even got to it. Oh, goodness. Survived. Sweet. We weren't that close. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if we can get a view of it going out of tactical mode. There we go. Those goes in, that opens up, those slide back, those come back as well. Alrighty. So, overall, it's an okay ship, not the greatest. Even with some of the better gear on this character, still felt very, very squishy. So, I don't know. I mean, it is a T5 vessel. It's not a T5U, but it is a T5 vessel. So, a little weak on shields, slightly weak on hull as well. But, you know, not a bad ship. Although I don't think the Science Destroyer is better. I don't think it would be better than the multi-mission Explorers. But anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper. And as always, we will see you out there.